Hello everyone and happy holidays. This is Lachlan Howard from Amusement Tomorrow out of Central Ohio, bringing you the news about theme parks and roller coasters around the world every week. This past week was very lackluster because there hasn't been too much news or updates at all. Some of today's topics are reaching a little bit, but I think they are still interesting enough to report on, or at least I hope they are. Today's topics include Wallaby Belgium, Energylandia, and the New York Hotel and Casino. To be filled in on all the weekly news about amusement and theme parks this week, stay tuned. But before I get into it, be sure to subscribe, like, and click on the notification bell if you enjoyed this recap, because there will be an update video weekly. For day-by-day updates, you can follow my Instagram at AmusementTomorrow and check my daily stories, as well as like the photography posts you will see on my profile. You can also DM me on there if you have any questions or would like me to further elaborate on a topic. Real quick, if you haven't already noticed, this is my new theme. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will be implementing this theme to my Instagram after December 25th over a few days. With that out of the way, let's begin. First up, Conda at Wallaby Belgium. This new ride has been in the spotlight since it was announced at the American IAAPA Exposition in 2019. Wallaby Belgium and Intamin had been quite secretive about the project though, until I'd say just a few months ago. The new Intamin Mega Coaster, Intamin's hypercoaster model, will open in 2021 alongside a new highly themed area of the park. The ride had its name leaked this week, Conda. Until then, the name was the only thing we didn't know. It matches nicely with the snake design on the front of the car, as well as the themed area, which this ride will be the headlining attraction for. The color palette is one that I love, and the track and support colors are amazing. As with most Intamin coasters, I think the front car is a little heavy looking though. I think a ride with a more dagger-like front is just overall nicer to look at, but because of the detailed snake design, no real complaints can be made. The layout has been the main talking point for the ride, however, because it is so amazing and very innovative, as Intamin does. It features the first twisted drop on an Intamin coaster in a while, as well as new elements for Intamin, an Outer Banked Hill, first of its kind non-inverting Cobra Roll, as well as many new fast-paced and out-of-the-ordinary transitions. Now, another thing is that some of the elements used on the ride are heavily inspired, basically copies of RMC elements, as seen in this concept POV by Amusement Insider. Intamin clearly has no shame in copying these elements because we have seen them copy other companies numerous times recently. But this is a little weird to me, considering that copying RMC and some of their elements kinda solidifies RMC's place as a top-tier manufacturer, placing them on the same level as Intamin and B&M. It is also weird because RMC isn't really competition for Intamin. I mean, RMC has their own thing for now that no one else does, so to see Intamin copying them is pretty funny, considering Mack Rides and Vekoma are their real threats and share the same place in the market as they do. This is very complex and kinda off topic, but I did feel like mentioning it. Anyway, the biggest development for Conda this week, besides the name, was the video of its first test run. People are claiming this ride to have pacing issues, as they do with every ride's test runs, but smart enthusiasts know that the ride will speed up soon and get right up there among the best coasters in the world when it opens, because there is no way a ride like this cannot be elite. By keeping up these talks of pacing issues, you make it all too easy for me to clickbait you guys. I hope I get to ride this someday soon. It looks amazing and makes me hopeful for where the roller coaster industry is heading, just like the next development I'll be talking about does. Zamperla's new wash-through ride system. This is the best thing I've seen from a manufacturer in a while. Now, this is a brand new development, and it requires modifications if any pre-existing rides want to use it. But for the future, despite a pandemic, this will work wonders for cleanliness of ride vehicles. The magazine issue regarding this new cleaning system quotes, "The wash-through ride system is a simple and practical structure to install, which consists of a tunnel or suspended structure positioned arched above the vehicle." End quote. The cleaning system will be between the unloading and loading platforms on the ride. This is basically a car wash before a roller coaster train, yet currently, it looks like the development is only able to be implemented on their Thunderbolt model. It will most likely be seen first on the Thunderbolt roller coaster at Luna Park in Coney Island, USA, that's located in New York City, because the park is operated by Zamperla and their innovations are always tested there first. Zamperla has a lot of future potential, but currently they appeal mostly to smaller parks. If a smaller park is looking to purchase something compact, but very good, they look to the Thunderbolt model. And I hope that with the purchase of a Thunderbolt coaster, the purchasing park will buy this new cleaning system too. Undeveloped Topics. With this week's lack of real news, I'm just going to be quickly touching on a few things. First, the Big Apple coaster at the New York Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada has received its new trains and begun full circuit tests. These trains are being provided by Premier Rides and will hopefully make the experience overall better. There is a lack of real photos, but the designs for these trains were leaked a few weeks ago, so this is coming as no real surprise. Next is Energylandia and their insane rapid expansion. There is no doubt that this park will become the first of 20 coasters because the funding is just so massive. I hope that they start diversifying their lineup a little bit though, as it is full of mostly off-the-shelf rides and multiple repeats. Abyssus is the headlining attraction of their new Atlantis-themed area, and this is nearing completion, hoping to open in early 2021. In these photos, you can see that the construction of their 18th coaster is also well underway, and I am sure we will get an announcement soon for something else, seeing as the park's expansion has seemingly no end. Next again, Lightning Rod continues construction into its hybrid track transformation. This story started a few months ago, so I never reported it on here, but this is something to keep a close eye out for on my Instagram. Quickly last, this weird Gerstlauer called Space Factory at Yomiuriland had its layout released with a large amount of track to be featured indoors. And this weird tower is being put into the tallest turnaround on Fujiku Highlands, Fujiyama. Well, I think that's probably it. Although there was a lack of news this week, parks all over the world are still expanding and I'm here to report. I would like you all to know that there won't be a new video coming next week due to the holiday. But my next news video will be out to you the following week on January 2nd, and my personal top 20 coasters video will be out by December 31st. So stay tuned for those by turning on your post notifications, that way you will see them first. Thank you so much for watching, and just for good measure, like, share, subscribe, follow my roller coaster based Instagram @AmusingTomorrow, and my personal Instagram @LachlanHoward. Have a great rest of your day, and a great tomorrow as well.